now for Better Money Boston. Joel Johnson is managing partner at Johnson Brunetti. And Joel, there's a recent study by Trans-America Center for Retirement Studies, and the results show some major concerns for retirees right now. What are they worried about?
Well, they're worried about a number of things, and let's talk about where this worry comes from. The worry comes from just a lack of confidence, all these unknown things, and so there's this feeling that they're looking for things to worry about, some of them very, very valid. The first thing is, what about Social Security funding shortfalls? I was just having a conversation this last week with somebody that's already retired that's worried Social Security won't be there for them.
That's a big concern because it's such a big part of retirement. What about health care?
Healthcare is a really big deal. What's going to be the cost of healthcare? What's our healthcare system even going to look like? Will I be able to keep the doctor that I want to keep, or will I be forced to do something because I can't afford to have the type of insurance plan that I want? So again, this is a very, very big concern for retirees. There are some solutions here that we'll get to in just a minute.
Okay, in that vein, long-term care is going to be a reality for many of us, isn't it?
Yeah, if we were to do a poll, and we did this a number of years back, we should probably do another one, but when we asked retirees what is their biggest concern, typically it's running out of money. The second one is almost always, will I have to spend time in a nursing home? What will happen to my spouse if I have to spend time in a nursing home?
Okay, and what about having access to things like a 401k?
Yeah, for the most part, pensions have been replaced by a 401k. If people are pre-retirement, especially if they're much younger in their 50s, they don't quite understand how their 401k works. They want access, but they're not sure how all these different savings programs fit together.
Okay, so there are a lot of concerns out there for people, but you have a free book that alleviates or at least addresses many of these, right?
Right. I mean, the way to address all these concerns is to have a good financial plan. And part of it is getting a copy of our book, which is Don't Let Healthcare Expenses Derail Your Retirement. I said it was the second concern, but a lot of times, even though it's the second concern, it's what people really, really worry about. So we need to have a financial plan, but you've got to have some certainty. You've got to remove some of the fear, and a lot of that comes from the uncertainty of healthcare.
Okay, healthcare is a big one. You can get Joel's free book by going to bettermoneyboston.com. That's bettermoneyboston.com to get that free book. Joel, we thank you so much for your time today, and that is Better Money Boston.